Welcome to the Way to Build Wealth. I'm Ethan Bloch, and I'm helping you not get sick with a cold and build some wealth. It's great to get to watch me through video, because I'm sick, but I can still help you build wealth and you're not susceptible to my germs. What's the word? Susceptible to my germs. Welcome to this show. I don't know if I already said that. It doesn't really matter, does it? It's Monday. Pretty good weekend. Had a pretty good weekend. Went to a great holiday party. Room full of people. Productions. That's the name of the Cassie's Incorporated. Sponsored by them. Thrown by them. Took it easy on Saturday with some work. And then Sunday again, work and took it easy. And now it's Monday. I hope you also had a good weekend. And let's get into the show. Today I'm talking about government bonds. And this is going to be the first of a series of government bond episodes. We're going to start it off today talking about the best ways to own government bonds. It's going to be very high level, kind of why you would want to own government bonds. And then in the series going forward, we're going to explain each type of government bond, T-bills, T-notes, savings bonds, tips. And there probably is a whole bunch of words. You're just like, that sounds kind of cool. I have no idea what it means. But we're going to get there, so be patient, which is a really good segue into another episode we're doing this week called Patience, but don't get me started on that. So government bonds, pretty much it's straightforward, right? It's the U.S. government issues debt, the Treasury issues debt, and that's what government bonds are. All different kinds of government debt, which you just heard from me, breaking out the different classifications. So what's the best way for you and me to own government debt? In my mind, there's really two main ways, and these are the only two ways I think you should think about it also. The first way is through a bond index fund, offered by Fidelity, Vanguard. I don't think Schwab offers them, but again, these are index funds comprised of pretty much 98%, I think Vanguard's up to 68%, fully stocked with different government bonds, with different maturities and the such. It's a very easy way. There's low expense ratios on those index funds. You just buy it, and you buy the basket, and you don't think about it. That's the easiest way. But the ultimate best way to buy government debt is through the government's own brokerage website. If you didn't know about this, this is awesome. TreasuryDirect.gov. Literally, they have their own brokerage. Every U.S. citizen, I believe, maybe not. Don't hold me to that. But you basically set up your own account and you can buy all your government bonds electronically through there. Their website is a little bit tough to use. Anything the government does is bureaucratic. It's reflected in their website. However, if you had any thoughts about security, they go all out on this website, right? You have like a code that's like 16 digits, then you enter your password in, not by punching it in, you actually click on like the digits of your password on the screen so no one can like capture that. And every time you reload the page, the keyboard's set up differently. And on top of it, they send you an access card. And they're like, what's the number, the serial number, the access card? Look at your access card, line up J4, and you're like, that's that digit. Line up E6, I'm getting very excited because it just blows me away the type of security they use. And it makes me think, wow, none of my brokerage accounts use that type of security. Kind of sketchy, right? TreasuryDirect.gov, like I said, the website is somewhat complicated to use. I'm going to be putting out screencasts sometime soon, hopefully, to kind of walk you through the flow of the site, how to use it. And I should say that you have TreasuryDirect.gov, which is basically talks about all the different bonds you can buy. Then you can actually log in, and that's the whole brokerage aspect of the site. Again, it takes a little bit of a learning curve to feel comfortable to want to do it, but it is the best way. There are no transaction fees, no commissions, nothing at all. It's super straightforward. You have it all there in one account, easy to look at and keep track of. I've been using TreasuryDirect.gov for 2 years now or so, and I'm very satisfied with it. You don't need to check it that much. Obviously, you buy the bonds, and that's it. You can set it up to continuously make purchases every month. You link your checking account, transfer funds that way. It's very simple. I think that's all I wanted to cover in this episode. I've explained TreasuryDirect.gov, the best way to own government debt. And like I said, this is the beginning of a series of episodes where we're going to get into each type so you can have a feeling, which one works best for you. I will throw out there right now, my favorite piece of government debt, is I-bonds or RI bonds. These are inflation-protected savings bonds. I bought a bunch back in '06. I'll link it up down there for the sake of it, some information on them. I'm a big fan of these types of bonds. There's a limit now. You can only buy $5,000 of them per year, and they probably do that because they're good. I think the limit used to be you could have a maximum of $30,000 total, and now they just do max of, you can purchase $5,000 per year. Getting off on a tangent like I always like to do. Got my tissues here. I love that. Not really. I just want to get better. That's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. Me, Ethan Bloch, helping you build some wealth. Not done yet. Thought you were getting away that easy. Left a part out I wanted to make sure was in this episode. Talked a lot about Treasury Direct. Didn't talk a lot about the index funds, which specialize in Treasury debt. There's three main types. I put a sheet together, as always, linked up down there. But they're basically short-term Treasury debt index funds, intermediate-term Treasury bond funds, and then long-term Treasury bond funds. I believe Fidelity and Vanguard both offer a different index fund for each of those. Not 100% on Schwab. I haven't made the sheets yet. I don't think they do. I'm going to go out and say that. I don't think they do. And if they do and I'm wrong, you got to forgive me, but I feel pretty confident in this. And the last way is through money market funds. In the sheet I'll link up down there that I made last week, there is money market funds that specialize in Treasury debt. That's it. I apologize for leaving that out. We shoot this stuff live. We don't edit any of it. Realize I didn't mention this, so we're just tacking it on the end. Didn't think you would mind. We'll see you tomorrow on Tuesday. I'm out.